Have you ever felt cursed by your own intelligence? That moment when you see what others can't see, understand what they don't understand, and it slowly starts eating away at you? Here's the thing about being the smartest person in the room. It's not the blessing everyone thinks it is. My finding is that it's a curse disguised as a gift. We spend years sharpening our minds, only to discover that the sharper the blade, the deeper it cuts into our own happiness. In 1819, a German philosopher made a shocking discovery. Being smart might be the very thing holding you back from success. And after you hear his warning, you'll never see intelligence the same way again. When Arthur Schopenhauer was just 19 years old, his mother sent him a letter that caused a butterfly effect in his life. In it, she wrote something that would forever change his perspective on the value of being smart. She said, "You're not evil. You've got brains. You could do great things. Instead, you're pushing everyone away because you always need to prove you're the smartest person around." Pretty harsh coming from your own mom, right? What his mother didn't know was that her harsh words would lead to one of the most powerful life strategies ever created. See, Schopenhauer learned something most smart people never figure out. He watched how people acted around intelligence. He saw what happened when someone showed off their smarts. And man, did he notice patterns? You know those people at work who always need to be right? The ones who correct every little mistake? They might win the argument, sure. They might even be correct. And they're definitely showing everyone how smart they are. They're also making a massive mistake that costs them everything they really want. Smart people make a crucial mistake. They walk into rooms ready to shine, ready to show what they know. I used to be that person, always eager to drop knowledge, to fix things, to prove my worth. Boy, didn't I learn my lessons expensively. Ever watch someone in a meeting who just can't help themselves? They've got an answer for everything, a correction for everyone. And with each brilliant point they make, you can feel the energy in the room drop. The faces grow colder. The silence gets heavier. Schopenhauer figured out something about these moments that would change everything we know about success. He noticed something fascinating in the animal kingdom. The strongest predators don't show their strength until the perfect moment. Lions don't roar while they hunt. They stay quiet, patient, hidden. And that's when Schopenhauer cracked the code. Smart people, who show their full hand right away, are like a lion roaring before the hunt. They're warning everyone to put up their guard. From my experience and the harsh lessons I learned, I submit that the real power move is playing small. Staying quiet, letting others underestimate you. Get me right, it ain't about dumbing yourself down, no. It's being smart enough to know when being smart isn't smart. And that's where most people get it completely wrong. People misunderstand what playing small really means. They think it's about hiding who you are, becoming less, shrinking yourself. They're missing the whole point. Look at the quietest person in any meeting, not the shy one, the calm one, the one who listens more than they speak, the one who asks questions instead of giving answers. 9 times out of 10, that person is the smartest one in the room. They've learned what I call the power trap and how to avoid it completely. Here's what happens when you show your full intelligence right away. People start bringing their shields up. They get defensive, competitive. Nobody likes feeling stupid. And let's face it, smart people have a way of making others feel exactly that. So I want to present 2 imaginary situations, and we'll analyze them together. Scenario 1. You solve everyone's problems instantly. You've got all the answers. You're the hero, right? Wrong. Scenario 2. You ask questions, you listen. You guide people toward solutions they think they found on their own. One of these approaches will make you the most valuable person in any room. The other will make you the most hated. Schopenhauer figured this out the hard way. After years of pushing people away with his brilliance, he discovered something that changed everything. He realized that true intelligence isn't about what you know. It's about how you use what you know. Think about the last time someone made you feel smart, made you feel heard, made you feel like you had the answers. If you introspect deeper, you'll notice the person was probably twice as smart as you thought they were. Take relationships. Smart couples fight differently. When one person knows they're right, they could win every argument, prove every point. But what's the real cost of winning? Schopenhauer saw this pattern everywhere, in families, in friendships, even in politics. The smartest leaders weren't the ones with the highest IQs. They were the ones who knew how to step back and let others step up. When you stop showing how smart you are, something magical happens. People start coming to you for real advice, not just surface-level stuff, the big questions, the important ones. Why? Because they trust you won't make them feel small. Now let me leave you with something powerful Schopenhauer wrote near the end of his life. He said playing dumb isn't weakness. It's actually the ultimate form of intelligence. A way to move through life with less resistance, more influence, and deeper connections. I've seen this work in my own life. The moment I stopped trying to prove my intelligence was the moment people started noticing it. The less I pushed my ideas, the more people pulled them from me. The greatest irony? Once you master this approach, you'll find yourself growing smarter. Real wisdom flows when we're not blocking it with our ego, when we're open to learning from everyone, when we understand that true intelligence isn't about having all the answers. It's about knowing which questions to ask. So next time you feel that urge to prove how smart you are, remember Schopenhauer's warning. The real genius isn't in showing what you know. It's in knowing what not to show. Because in the end, the smartest person in the room isn't the one with all the answers. It's the one who makes everyone else smarter. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think of Schopenhauer's warning? Have you experienced any aspect of what we've covered in this video? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. If you found this exploration of intelligence fascinating, you might want to check out my video on Leo Tolstoy. While Schopenhauer taught us how to handle being smart, Tolstoy discovered something even deeper. What to do with that intelligence once you have it. It's called, Did This Philosopher Solve the Meaning of Life? And it might just change how you see everything.